If you are tired of seeing criminals get away with murder, tired of hearing excuses for the wicked, then it's time to take action. Hit that subscription button now and stay in the loop with the Jamaica Young Police channel. We are not here to sugarcoat. We are here to expose the truth, bring justice, and make sure the real heroes get the recognition they deserve. Don't wait for the change. Be the change. Subscribe, like, and let's make some noise and hold those criminals accountable. Justice in action. Speak up. Crime must fall. And remember that we have a go inside the description box and you'll see various links to various things for the Jamaica Young Police channel. JamaicaYoungPoliceChannel.com, where you see articles and stuff like that. Those who like to read, and and we continue to give you guys exceptional material over here. So, moving on. Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers, and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes, or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at MAYNE. Moving on to today's video. Yeah, we want to thank the Patriots. Thanks for reaching out back and sharing the information with us about these two killers who was responsible for killing Corporal KAMAL, MAYNE, JUICEY and BALLER Jesus. Both men, yeah man, they are responsible for the deaths of this policeman. They are known to the Whole Harbour Police and Trelawny Police. Departure lounge are nothing for these men. Yes man, once you kill a policeman, you know that you have given up all rights to live. I just saw it go. A salute to our true patriot. Justice of Corporal KAMAL, MAYNE begins with truth. We want to take a moment to publicly thank a brave and patriotic Jamaican citizen who, in the spirit of duty, justice and loyalty to the nation, came forward with confidential information that has brought much needed clarity to the cold-blooded assassination of Corporal KAMAL James. In a time too many choose silence, this individual chose courage, and for that, Jamaica Young Police channel and Jamaica salutes you. The information provided has confirmed the identity of the two cowards responsible for the murder of Corporal MAYNE. Their street names are well known: BALLER Jesus and JUICEY. Yes, both hailing from Whole Harbour, St. Catherine. These men are not strangers to law enforcement. In fact, they are well-known career criminals, familiar to both Whole Harbour, St. Catherine South Police and Trelawny Police. Their history is one of lawlessness and destruction. These men blamed Corporal MAYNE for routinely leading operations against them. Not him per se, but he sharing information with the police in Whole Harbour. And because of that, they saw him as an easy target to kill. He was a man who believed in law and order, and he did not cower in the face of criminals. They resented him for that. He refused to look the other way, and instead of changing their ways, they chose vengeance. Driven from Whole Harbour, because of constant police pressure, much of it coordinated or inspired by Corporal MAYNE, they fled to Trelawny, where their reign of terror resumed until they once again found themselves under pressure and forced to flee. Now, with the brazenness of demons These are devils. Yes, devils wearing flesh. They return to all our one plan in mind, to eliminate the officer who refused to bow to them. And tragically, that plan was executed. But here's what these scoundrels didn't plan for. Someone with a conscience speaking up. Someone who remembers that Jamaica cannot survive if murderers rule and patriots are silenced. According to information received and provided, both BALLER Jesus and JUICEY openly boasted about murder in Corporal MAYNE. Yes, boasted, brag like predators marking their territory. They walk around like kings, proud of their cowardice, hoping their vile acts would instill fear in others. Well, here's the response they were expecting. The time for arrest is over. The time for negotiation is over. The time for talking to dance is over. It is time for both BALLER Jesus and JUICEY to be escorted directly to Jamaica's most righteous terminal, the departure lounge. Let every officer, every law-abiding Jamaican, and every community know, if you raise your hands against a member of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, there will be no safe haven for you. Not in Old Harbour, not in Trelawney, not in Maypen, Clarendon, not in the hills and not abroad. We again thank the courageous individual who stepped forward with this vital information. You are a true definition of what it means to be a patriot. You didn't have to be paid or bribed to give us this information. While others turn a blind eye, you stood for justice. May your example inspire others to do the same. As I've said to you before, and I'll say again to all our listeners at the Jamaica Young Police channel, yes, please, as I said to you, share all of the necessary information with ACP MacArthur Sutherland, and I'll get a number for the ACP of Era 5 to share the information with, and Mikey Phipps at Era 4. As I said before, and I'll say again, I don't trust ACP Gary Mackenzie, not because not because we were cadets, but because the man can't be trusted. Once a man is going down the road where you're mixing with criminals, drug dealers, and being a money courier for them, for the Klansman gang, I can't trust you. You're not a police officer. You're a police officer in uniform, but who does not believe in the oath of office you take? You believe in money. Money is your God. As a BALLER Jesus and JUICEY, your days are numbered. You ran from justice before, but this time justice is running towards you. Departure lounge is boarding, and it's a one-way trip. No sympathy for cop killers, only a one-way flight to the departure lounge. Let this be heard loud and clear across every garrison, every corner, every hideout, and every community harboring these heartless criminals. There will be no sympathy, no pity, and no negotiation for those who kill police officers. Cop killers have forfeited their right to mercy. You have made your choice. The moment you lifted a gun and pulled the trigger, and a man or a woman who swore to protect and serve, you declare war on the state. And now, the state must respond with the full weight of its authority and fury. The only justification for killing a cop killer is to kill the cop killer. There no need to be no shootout. There's no need for you to raise a gun at the police. Once you kill a police officer, you have forfeit all rights to life. We have seen it happen here in Florida. Yes, a man killed a police officer and shot 5 others, and he was killed, and not even a pin they found on the killer. Just the mere sight of him put him in the crosshairs of the police officers, and he was killed. All the cops who were involved in that killing received a medal from Governor Charlie Chris. No weapons was found. And what the governor says, and law enforcement, that this man was a cop killer and he's a danger, enemy number 1 to society. Once he attacked the police, you attack the government and they have to take decisive action. You don't have to fire a shot or even arm. Once you kill a police officer, you have given up all rights to live. This isn't about court dates and back and forth adjournment. This isn't about softly spoken appeals to community dance. This is about finality, consequence, justice. You kill a cop, you do not deserve a second chance. You don't deserve to breathe the same here as law-abiding citizens. You don't deserve to wake up and see another sunrise after taking that opportunity away from someone who stood on the front lines to defend the innocent, the Jamaica Constabulary Force. No, it's not the time for restraint. No, it's not the time for mediocrity. Now is the time for action, precision and power. Send a message so strong, so unflinching, that it echoes across the island. If you kill one of ours, your ticket is punched, and it's a one-way flight to the departure lounge. Let it be known, we are not mourning criminals. We are not pleading with murderers. We are hunting them. No sympathy, no surrender, no turning back. Justice must be served. And it must be served hot, fast, and final. No hesitation. So the thing is that what we have seen, the police report, in which, you know, we see where they put the police officers, you know, that it's from the case is under investigation, and they are telling us of the circumstances in which he was killed. You know, and it says on the morning of Saturday, May 17, 2025, at about approximately 4:20 a.m., Mr. Howard Mayne, brother of the deceased Corporal KAMAL Mayne, awoke and went to use the bathroom. Afterward, he proceeded to the veranda of the home to smoke a cigarette. Upon arriving at the veranda, he noticed that his brother's gold-colored Toyota Corolla motor car, license plate number, that was parked in the yard with the front passenger door left open, an unusual sight at that hour. Mr. Mayne called out to his brother but received no response. Growing concerned, he ventured further outside to investigate and was horrified to find Corporal. Yeah, so, you know, this is the channel that we have been telling you about. United we win, divided we lose. A call to action for all decent, ethical, and truth-seeking people. Brothers and sisters, let's speak some truth. Division has always been the weapon of the wicked. The ultimate tragedy used by corrupt governments, dishonest leaders, and power-hungry manipulators. They divide to conquer. They pit communities against each other. They turn neighbors against neighbor, tribe against tribe, race against race, because they know the terrifying power we hold when we are united under truth, justice, and purpose. That's why united we win, divided we lose. It's not just a slogan, it's a movement, a philosophy, a rallying cry for every decent, ethical, and truth-loving soul on this planet. We are all calling on you to be a part of something greater. This is not just another YouTube channel. This is an international platform that transcends borders, cultures, and languages. It reaches across ocean and finds its way into the hearts, homes, and minds of people like you. People who refuse to be manipulated. People who are hungry for truth. And people who stand for what is right, even when it's not popular. We believe in what is right, not who is right. That's what it's all about. So we expose what others are afraid to even whisper. So this channel reach across oceans and find its way into the hearts and minds of people like you, people who refuse to be manipulated. So we expose what others are afraid, because they themselves are afraid. We uplift voices that have been silenced. We connect the dots, several, reveal the agendas and show the patterns behind the lies that the mainstream buries. We cannot do it alone. Your subscription is more than just a click. It's a declaration that you are no longer asleep, that you refuse to be divided, that you see the power in unity, that you are choosing truth over propaganda, ethics over corruption, courage over silence. So I am personally inviting you, subscribe to United We Win, Divided We Lose channel, a home for truth seekers, the whistleblowers, the freedom fighters, and those who still believes in values and virtues and in victory through unity. Because remember, evil thrives when good people are silent and divided. But when we unite, we win, always. So join the movement, click, subscribe and select all and let your voice be counted among the courageous. So moving on, so the brother had found his brother, Corporal KAMAL MAYNE, lying on his back in a pool of blood beside the vehicle. He immediately contacted police emergency services and alerted nearby citizens. At the same time, a police operational team conducted patrols in proximity to the area was made aware of the situation. Officers quickly responded to the location and found Corporal motionless on the ground, suffering from what appeared to be gunshot wounds. Corporal MAYNE was transported to the Spanish Town Hospital by the responding team, where he was pronounced dead at approximately 6 a.m. by Dr. Blackman. The doctor noted what appeared to be a gunshot wound to the right ear, which is suspected to be the fatal injury. It has also been confirmed that the deceased officer was the owner of a keep and care service pistol described as a Browning single action 9mm pistol, serial number 245 MV 59546, issued with 2 magazines and 26 cartridge. This weapon was not found at the scene, leading to the conclusion that it was stolen by the assailants. BALLER Jesus and JUICEY, time for the mother and papa and girlfriend for ball and now in the criminal circulation. So the crime scene was visited and assessed by the following senior law enforcement official: DCP Crime, Assistant Commissioner of Police Area 5, Acting SSP St. Catherine South, Dr. Leighton Gray, Area 5 and Parish Crime Officer, DSP MID and assigned team, DSPS Perry and Kingston West team, acting. Yeah man, Pala is a man, him as a whole of a man, so easy thing that. This a case of assault because the man have connection and Pala. We can't tell us that the man, yeah man, I mean. We work with them man they assault, you know. Pala and ordinary police, you know. So we know said this a job, them Pala now go sleep, you know. I'll do him in a St. Andrew South. I'll do him in a St. Catherine South. Him now go sleep till in time them get JUICEY. And BALLER Jesus. And Pala know them. Yeah man, now we give thanks to work with them man. Yeah, if you know so boy, we know them man from them a constable and them man a worker, crime fighter. Pinchers, yeah man, Leighton Gray, bad police. We have some things to tell about him and about what happened in Portland. Him never get we're not gonna digress on that, but you understand. So the investigation is active and ongoing, and several high-ranking members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force are involved, and all necessary resources are being deployed to ensure that JUICEY and BALLER Jesus responsible for the murder of Corporal KAMAL MAYNE. So we have not received the photograph of the two suspects, or them full name as it, JUICEY and BALLER Jesus. But rest assured, the moment we obtain them, they will be shared with all relevant law enforcement personnel and trusted networks. The public will also be alerted if deemed appropriate and safe to do so. These two individuals are not merely wanted men, they are enemies of the Jamaican state, responsible for the cold-blooded assassination of Corporal KAMAL MAYNE, a decorated officer who served his country with honor for over 2 decades. Let it be known, we have full confidence in DSP Mark Harris SP, you know what I mean? Leighton Pinchers Gray. We know that both men are affectionately known in the police circle as no nonsense lawmen with a history of fearless and effective operations. Under their leadership and operational oversight, we are certain that JUICEY and BALLER Jesus will not be coddled or negotiated with, but swiftly sent to the departure lounge, where all cop killers belong. Let us be honest here with the people of Jamaica and those in the diaspora. We're not talking to the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization supporters who are sympathetic to criminals. We serve over here at the Jamaica Young Police Channel. We serve zero sympathy to criminals. We don't serve sympathy coffee, sympathy tea, breakfast, lunch, dinner, or supper. We don't do that. And those who are trying to help these men should pay the same price too. We have to make sure we draw the line. When you kill a police officer, you are not just a murderer. You are declared an enemy of law and order in the entire nation. That is what the government must do. When somebody is declared an enemy of the state, that person, by law, must be killed on sight, whether they are armed or unarmed. And just as it is in the state of Florida and other parts of the US, where once a cop killer is spotted, deadly force is authorized without hesitation, so too must it be in Jamaica. Because if all law enforcement officers are not protected, then no one is. There is no rehabilitation, no plea deal, no redemption arc for someone who ambushes and murders an officer of the law. The only appropriate destination is a one-way ticket to justice. Serve at and final. No detours, no delay, no reschedule. Flight on time, both men. This is not about revenge to all of the PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization supporters, activists and voters and Jamaican for Justice. Big broad-faced Michael Jackson. Face broad like punpan. What do you mean? So if we say our face, okay, our face is round then. We say it then because we're talking a real Jamaican terminology where I use it. Your face round, in a broad like a punpan. You understand? So this is not about revenge. It is about preserving the rule of law, deterring future attacks on the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and ensuring that the Jamaican people know that the state still has the will and the backbone to defend its defenders. To every officers in the field, stay vigilant, stay ready, stay alert, and stay committed. The enemies of peace are on the run, but they won't run far. And to JUICEY and BALLER Jesus, wherever you are hiding, understand this. Your names are known. Your sins are written. And the departure lounge is waiting for you. We want your mama, your papa, your siblings. And if you have any old corals and dirty bongo girl, all them for holla. And to the police, them I tell us, even after you lick them, make sure you lick out them high. Yes, so when them go up on the flight, on the departure, and them can't see, they are lead. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel, out.